When it comes to learning language, the path that you choose should be a path that you find fun and enjoyable. Everybody's different, so there's no correct way to learn language. It's just whatever works for you. Today I'm going to be talking about learning language through writing, whether that be a text with a friend, an email with a friend, writing to a pen pal, anything like that. One positive of this language path journey is that when you're writing with a friend or with a pen pal, you get to kind of curate what you decide to write about. It's not like a Spanish class where you have a specific essay and a specific topic that you need to write about. So you really just get to curate it to you, what you want to talk about, what do you want to know about the other person. And this makes it a lot more enjoyable and also a lot more laid back, just like you're having a normal conversation. So I included a screenshot of a conversation that I had with my boyfriend. Just what are you up to? What do you like to do in your free time? Stuff like that. Just basic conversations and wanting to just get to know each other. The person you choose to have these conversations with may vary. You can choose someone who's at the same level as you and you're both looking to work together, to grow together. You can choose someone who's maybe more advanced than you and try to learn from them and their more intermediate vocabulary. You can also maybe choose a pen pal who's fluent in your L2 language and is looking to learn your L1 language, and you can work together through translanguaging to try to communicate and learn from each other and figure out what both of you guys are talking about. Some possible challenges that come with this way of learning language usually revolve around the person you choose and the conversations you choose to have. If you choose to work with someone who is at the same level with you, you might have challenges in both of you growing because you're at the same level. As well as the topics you choose to talk about. If you're only getting into, basic conversation skills or only talking about one specific subject, you may find challenges in your growth. So those are potential challenges, but they're something you should be mindful of when you're choosing a person and choosing a topic. Back to the positives of this journey of learning language. Learning language is not something that you should be seeking perfection with. It's something that you should be having fun with, trying your best at, trying new things with, and this way of learning is a way that can help you feel more comfortable with yourself. It's not too out of your comfort zone. It's not giving a speech in front of a bunch of people you don't know, and this is also goes into the person you choose. You can choose someone who you're very comfortable with, so you're not afraid to make mistakes around them. This way is also just a lot more low stakes and creates an environment where you're not seeking perfection and you're allowing yourself to make mistakes and to learn from those mistakes. This one-on-one learning and socialization is a lot more lower stakes, and I've found that that's a lot more helpful in not seeking perfection and not getting too hard on myself, which allows you to not burn out too quick or to feel that it's too hard and you just can't do it. This really keeps a growth mindset. Additionally, in my language learning journey, I've found that doing things with friends makes the process a lot more enjoyable and it really holds you accountable. Additionally, learning through socialization is very important to your education, especially when it comes to learning language and learning a second language. So this way just allows you to have a lot more fun, but also to have someone there who's holding you accountable, and also it helps you really set a plan. When there's another person involved, you have to make a plan and you have to execute that plan, or you're not just letting yourself down, you're letting down another person. So this really holds you accountable and just allows you to socialize and practice those social skills. I also think that this way of learning allows you to work a lot more with multimodality. Specifically, if you choose a pen pal who is fluent in your L2 and you guys don't speak the same language but you're trying to learn from each other, introducing things like images or music or talking, acting things out if you can, like send a video, I've found is very helpful. I included an example right here of multimodality, just showing a picture instead of having to translate it to their language, especially if you don't know their language. Being able to insert a picture is something that both of you guys will understand. So in this example, I said, "What are you doing?" My friend said, "Studying." I said, "What is that?" Because I don't know the word studying in Spanish, and she just sent a picture back of someone studying. This is something I quickly was able to realize meant. In writing with another person, like I said before, you're really able to choose the topics you are writing about. So you get to talk about who you are, what you like to do, how you're doing. You get to talk about your interests. You get to find people who might have the same interests as you, who you might not have talked to if you weren't already doing this. So for an example, you could talk about maybe sports, you could talk about how you're doing in school, what you're learning in school, you can talk about relationships, etc. Except for, I put this example up, probably not something you want to receive if you're talking about languages or talking about relationships in another language, because this says I think we should see other people. So overall, I just think writing, whether it be through the medium of email, text, or a letter, is very important for learning language and also very important for socializing. Socializing is a big part of learning language, whether you're socializing with someone who's more advanced at the same level as you or even fluent in the language that you're learning. This gives you an opportunity to learn about another person that you might not have known about before. It really opens you up to a lot more opportunities and also just allows you to get to know this language in a way that you might find more fun and a lot more lower stakes than trying to seek out perfection in something like an essay or a speech or something like that. So I just think that this is a very beneficial way of learning language. It allows you to socialize and step out of your comfort zone, talk to someone. I just think this is very important and can get you and maybe a friend learning language. Thank you.